Hello, ladies. Happy Tuesday to you. Hope it's been a great one so far. So today, the topic we're going to talk about is budget-friendly meal planning. Now, we're talking about planning, not prepping yet, okay? So the plan, in my opinion, is one of the most important pieces to the puzzle. Okay, so you want to make sure that you have a really good plan in place so that you don't overspend, so that you know what you're going after when you walk into the grocery store, or if you use a grocery service like I'm going to talk about. And my son's walking in at the moment. Hey, go back upstairs, please. Please. Hey, Mom, can you get Knox for me? So, Mom.
No.
Okay, so we'll go on. So, so the meal plan. So you want to plan ahead. Sorry, Grammy to the rescue. You want to plan ahead of what you're gonna buy before you even go to the grocery store. So this, again, we're working on changing our mindsets, right? And we're talking about how meal planning is really simple. So people get like super overwhelmed in meal planning. So one of the big things that you want to do is you want to think about if you want to repeat meals. So most likely you're eating a lot of the same things right now. Maybe you eat the same thing for breakfast most mornings, or you maybe rotate two different items. Maybe you skip breakfast like I used to. Same, kind of things for snacks, for lunch. I bet you repeat the same dinners a lot for your family as well. So consider, especially in my opinion, for breakfast and or lunch, repeating the same meal. So if you really want to stick to a budget, then you want to plan out the same like breakfast all week, maybe the same snacks all week, maybe incorporating the same meat into various different options, things like that, okay? So you want to plan out your meals. And so whenever I do this, I just simply sit down and I write down breakfast, and I choose 1 to 2 options of things that we are going to eat that week. Then I do lunch, and there's a couple different lunch options. Some people will always eat their dinner leftovers. So if you're eating a healthy dinner, then you can prepare enough so that you have leftovers for a day or two in advance. That's going to save you money. Or if you're like me, I just choose 1 to 2 things, easy meals, and we'll talk about recipes and all that stuff coming up in the next few days. But I'm going to plan out a lunch meal that I'm going to repeat. So I'm going to choose 1 to 2 options for me, and I meal plan and prep for me and my husband, okay? And then the same thing with snacks. And then for dinner, I usually choose 4 to 5 different dinner recipes to make during the week, okay? So, and then we eat leftovers on the other days, and you really have to consider in your meal plan what your week looks like. So if you know on Tuesday nights the kids have basketball or whatever, then you want to plan for a crock pot meal, or maybe you're going to have leftovers from Monday night's meal so that you can heat up and go. You really want to take those things into consideration when you're making out that original plan. So the planning will take you a little bit of time in the beginning, but once you get the hang of it, you'll just like throw it down, no problem. So the meal plan is so darn important because when you go to the grocery store, you're just getting the things that you need off your list. If your meal plan includes breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks, then there's nothing else that you need to buy that's not on your list. So this is the way I feed my family of 4 on an average of $80 a week. And we don't waste food anymore, right? Because used to, you're probably like me, when you decide you're going to eat healthy, you would just go to the grocery store and buy all the healthy food, right? So you just get all the produce off the shelves, you're getting all the salad bags, you're getting bags of carrots and celery and blah, 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 blah. All the stuff that you tell yourself you're going to eat all week. But then when you really get involved in the week, you're like, God, I don't want to eat freaking raw carrots, right? So don't do that. Don't go to the grocery store and just buy a bunch of crap, okay, that you're not going to eat. This is why you have to plan. Your produce isn't going to ruin if it's in your meal plan and you have it planned out. So I don't eat salads every week. I only buy stuff for salads if salad is in my meal plan for the week. Okay, sometimes I do mason jar salads for lunch. So if mason jar salads is in my meal plan for the week, then I'm going to decide what kind of mason jar salad I'm going to make. You know, that can be a taco mason jar salad. That can be a chicken bacon ranch mason jar salad, whatever. And I'm going to buy the salad ingredients just for that jar. I'm not just going to go and buy a bunch of freaking salad ingredients, right? So that's really key. If maybe you're going to eat apples and peanut butter for snack, you don't need to go buy 10 apples if you're going to eat apples, you know, for snack 5 times this week. So you need to go and buy 5 apples so the rest of your apples don't ruin. When it comes to my kids, I usually choose 2 to 3 snack options for them for the week. So, you know, I'll buy them something kid-friendly that they want, like goldfish or, you know, whatever, a kid-friendly snack. And then I try to buy like a healthier snack, like a yogurt and maybe a fruit. And so when they come home in the afternoons, their snack options, these is what you got, kids. Like, this is what you have. You don't have to have a whole basket full of choices, right? This is what your choices are, and I guarantee you when you kind of start doing that, that's what they'll eat. And mine kind of balk it, and there's some weeks that they balk it a little bit more, but I'm like, hey guys, we have oranges. I know you like oranges. I know you like yogurt. I know you like goldfish. So if you're hungry, like, those are your options, right? And that helps us stick to a meal plan, and nothing's wasted. You know, by the end of the week, they really do need more snacks. Now let them have a say on what the snack is going to be for the following week. So just buying the things that you need. That way you're not gonna have all the waste. You're not gonna have all the leftover. You're not gonna have the carrots sitting in the back of the fridge rotting. Okay, so because they're included in your meal plan, so you're gonna use them that week. Okay. I buy meat in bulk when it goes on sale. So I don't buy meat every week at the grocery store, because whenever I see it go on sale, when I personally choose like antibiotic, hormone-free, organic meats when possible, not 100% always, but that's a personal choice. But anytime, I mean, heck, chicken goes on sale for $1.99 a pound. There's ground turkey. There's lean beef. So whenever those things go on sale, like, grab you a couple of extra, throw them in the freezer so you don't have to buy meat every single week. So that saves us a ton of money. Also, before you make out your plans, if you really want to stick to a budget, search the ads. Search the grocery store ads for things that are on sale, and that can kind of help, you know, perk your interest in what you might want to cook for that week. I always ask my husband, hey, is there something particular that you want this week, something that sounds good? Again, the staples in our house are things like tacos, hamburgers, spaghetti, just your normal standard stuff. I love sheet pan recipes. I like anything that I can throw in my Instapot or my crock pot. Soups this time of year are big, things like that. So I just choose, like, again, 3 to 5 dinner options depending on what our week looks like. We'll eat some leftovers, and that's how we do it. So let me see here. And then for me, something that really, really has helped me a ton is using a grocery like pickup service. So there's ClickList with Kroger. The first few times you do it, it's free, and then after that, it's $5 charge. Then a Walmart pickup just started around here, and you can do Walmart pickup. It's free of charge, and that really helps you to stick to a budget because you're not making those impulse buys when you're into the grocery store. So if you really think about it, if you really sit down and choose, okay, so here would be a sample meal plan for us for the week. So I would say breakfast, our option. We drink a superfood shake, so I'd say shake or overnight oats. Okay, so that's like an oatmeal that you can make in the fridge. And so I would choose which overnight oat recipe I want. Say I want blueberries in my oats because I see that they're on sale this week, so I'm going to get blueberries. I know I need almond milk for that because that's what I prefer in there. And that's it. And then I'm going to say lunch, and let's say I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to say sheet pan because I love sheet pans for when I'm prepping my lunch ahead of time because it doesn't require me to do a whole lot of setting over the stove and cooking and things like that. I generally prep on Sunday afternoons. So sheet pan recipes, I can literally throw out the chicken, the shrimp, the beef, whatever I'm using for my meat. I can throw all my veggies on there. I shortcut it a lot, guys, and I buy frozen veggies, okay, that are already cut up for me in the package. I throw them on the sheet pan. I use whatever seasoning or sauce or whatever I'm going to use and throw the whole darn pan in the oven. It's done in 30 minutes. I let it cool. I separate it out into the little containers I showed you last night. Boom, it's done. So I would say sheet pan, a chicken teriyaki, or tuna wrap, with veggies and hummus because we like hummus, okay? And then dinner, so I gave myself 2 different breakfast choices, 2 different lunch choices, and then dinner, you know, I'm going to choose, we're going to have spaghetti, we're going to have tacos, we're going to have hamburgers one night, and we're going to have pizza. And so that's 4 options, okay? And so then we'll eat out a night, we'll have leftovers a couple of nights, and call it good. So then I just simply sat down and look at what's the ingredients I currently have, what's the ingredients I need. Oh, I left out snacks, so I generally go choose 2 different snacks options. So let's say some things for us that we go to is apple and peanut butter. We do Greek yogurt with like strawberries and some honey, something like that. So snacks. So if I'm going to do this for me and my husband, then I'm going to know if we're going to eat an apple every single day for a snack, then I need 10 apples. You know, if we're going to eat Greek yogurt, then I need a big container of Greek yogurt, maybe 2 if the husband's going to eat it too. That kind of thing. So, hey everybody, as you jump in, you can say hello, and you can ask me any questions if you need. So the meal plan, so that's basically what I do. The meal plan, in my opinion, is the most important part. And then when I go to the grocery store, I'm legit just buying the things that I need, because I'm going to make out my plan. I'm going to have all the things that I need when it comes time for dinner for me to make tacos. I just bought things for tacos, so there's no more like, honey, what do you feel like eating for dinner? Like all this stuff that we used to do all the time. It's, okay, honey, we're having tacos tonight because we said Tuesday night was taco night, and that's what we have here, so we're going to eat. So it takes like the emotion out of eating, I guess. Because you're not like leaving it up to like, how did your day go? Oh, well, my day sucked, so I'm going to go get Pizza Hut pizza, right? You're like, no, I already have everything for tacos at home. I'm going to make tacos because that's what I have planned. And that's where you start to develop a little bit of that self-discipline. And I don't personally prep dinner ahead of time. My kids are not active in sports and things yet, so I can come home and cook dinner most nights. But you can. I have before on busy weeks. I've made taco meat on Sundays, and then we'll have tacos on Monday night, and then Wednesday I'll use more leftover taco meat to make a Mexican pizza or some kind of Mexican casserole, something like that. So I try to like really utilize my meat. I might make shredded buffalo chicken in a crock pot on Sunday night, and we might use it on Tuesday for buffalo chicken pizza, and we may have buffalo chicken wraps on Thursday or something like that. So I'm really like getting more bang for my buck using that buffalo chicken in a couple of different ways, using that taco meat in a couple of different ways that switches it up for my family and recipes that I know my family loves. Now, my kids do not always eat everything that I cook for dinner. If we're having shrimp fried rice, Ainsley doesn't like shrimp, so she might still eat the rice, so I'll fix her rice, and then I always have something easy that I can go to that's pretty healthy that I can make for her separately. That's, again, like super simple, and I'm going to share all of my like kid-friendly meals and tricks and stuff that my kids eat often that I can whip up really quickly, things that I keep on hand. I'm going to share that in another video later, so I won't get into that now. So let me make sure I didn't leave out any of my tips. So the big tips are: plan before you go to the grocery store. You have to have a plan. Planning is simple. All you're doing is choosing a couple of options for the week. You're not going to go into the grocery store without a plan and buy all the groceries, because then you're just going to waste all the money, okay? And you're just going to let all the food go to waste. So plan and only buy what you need. Worst case scenario, you have to stop back by the store again. You'll survive. So just plan and only buy what you are going to need for the week. So let's see, repeat meals, like eating the same things for breakfast and stuff all week. You can change it up next week. Don't tell yourself like, oh my gosh, I'm just so tired of eating whatever. It's a mental thing. You're changing your mindset. I tell you now, from this meal prepping and planning life that I've lived now for 2.5 years, I used to never, ever, ever, ever eat leftovers. I hated leftovers. You can ask my husband, hated them. But I realized it was just simply a mental thing. There was nothing wrong with leftovers. I was just telling myself I didn't like leftovers, so I wouldn't eat them. So then when I started to like eat them, heat them up, add different sauces, do different things to make them exciting again, I learned like okay, I need to just eat this. Like, it's not, I don't always have to eat something that's super exciting and amazing. Food is fuel for my body, and I want to feel good. I don't need to eat just based on my emotions. I need to fuel my body for my health. So over time, when you continue to do this, then it helps you to maintain this as a lifestyle. And I tell people all the time, if you get a craving for freaking hamburger and french fries, then you make yourself hamburger and french fries that week in your meal plan, and you just figure out, look on Pinterest, you can ask me, you can ask this group, like, how can I make hamburgers and french fries healthier for me and my family? It's not about depriving yourself. It's learning to tweak your favorite foods and making them healthy. And that would be my biggest tip, is don't go on to Pinterest and find a bunch of freaking recipes and just try to do them that first week. That's a huge mistake. You need to learn to tweak. How can I make tacos healthier? How can I make spaghetti healthier? How can I make pizza healthier? Any of the favorite things that you make. Chicken casseroles. There's all kinds of things that like are your go-to. You're going to figure out how to make them healthier, and I'm going to hopefully help you do that, help you learn some substitutions and things like that when we get into recipes and stuff like that when we go a little bit farther. So searching ads for on-sale items and meal planning around the sale items is good. Picking up bulk meats and even veggies. Like, I buy the veggies all the time that are marked down. There's always like bags of spinach and stuff that's like 96 cents because it's about to expire. I get it and throw it in the freezer. And then no, I can't eat frozen spinach later as a salad, but I can throw it into my superfood shake or something like that. Or I can throw it into a pasta dish. It doesn't matter if the spinach is frozen before it's wilted. I can throw it in there. Things like that. So really like using your budget, to get the max out of it. Using ClickList or Walmart pickup is really good because it helps you stick to a budget. They load everything in and you have everything that you need. You're not tempted to buy the newest coffee creamer. You're not tempted to buy these cookies that look really good. Okay, and it helps you stick to your budget and stick to your meal plan, and ultimately get you closer to your health and fitness goals. So I think that's it for the meal plan. Let me see if there's anything else I left off. I don't think so. So I'm going to post some other like helpful information in here tonight. Tomorrow we will start actually talking about some kid-friendly meals, and hopefully we'll have time to also start some breakfast recipes, giving you some healthy breakfast recipe tips and some different things to try so that you can start alternating them. I looked over all of your all's meals that you said that you currently feed your family for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and I don't think I did snacks. I just did breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I'm going to be pulling some from them to make sure that you have some healthier tweaks to make some of those recipes healthier for you guys. So we'll always be adding recipes and different things in here too. So if there's a recipe that you want, if you find a healthy recipe that works really good for you and your family, Pinterest is full of them. Remember though, when you're looking at a Pinterest recipe or something, you're not focusing on low fat, low calorie. You're focusing on something that uses whole foods, whole clean foods, things like that. Nothing that's like opening up a can of cream of chicken soup. No, don't do that one. Even if it has 4 grams of fat. Okay? So ask me any questions you need. Hopefully this is helpful to you. I think I asked you a question at the beginning, at the top of this video. I forgot what it was. Oh, how much do you spend currently on average feeding your family, and how many people are you feeding? Because I guarantee you that you're probably like me and you're going in and buying all the stuff. And I guarantee you, here's the other thing about eating a bunch of like junk food. People say, oh, eating healthy is cheaper, but here's actually, or eating healthy is more expensive. Eating unhealthy is cheaper, and that is true in a sense, as in if you compare a can of ravioli, okay, it's cheaper than making spaghetti at home, right? But what happens is that can of ravioli, A, doesn't fill you, it's full of processed crap, and it makes your body crave more food. So you may eat the ravioli at 6 p.m., but at 8 p.m. you're back in the kitchen hungry again, right? So now you're eating all the snacks, and you may say like, I spend $250 a week for my family, and at the end of the week all the food is gone. Well, if you're just buying a bunch of processed crap, for lack of a better word, then that's just triggering your body to constantly crave these different things. You want sugar, you want something crunchy and salty, because your body's not getting the vitamins and nutrients that it needs from food. So therefore, you're always feeling hungry, you're always feeling snacky, you're always feeling like you're craving something. But when you switch to fueling your body, giving it the nutrients and dense nutrition, vitamins and minerals and things like that that it needs, it feels full. It's satisfied, okay? And so you're craving less food. So it actually takes less food if you're eating healthy, whole, dense foods to fill you up and provide your body for what it needs. That's why you can eat a whole bag of Lay's potato chips and not feel full, but you can't sit and eat a whole bag of carrots. Right? Because your body feels full. It tells you that hunger signal, I'm full, I've had enough carrots. But Lay's potato chips are like, you can eat the whole bag and just not even notice, right? Like, I'm guilty too. But that's why Lay's potato chips is not providing my body with nutrients, minerals, vitamins, dense food, nutrition that it needs, but the carrots is providing me with something, right? So that's the difference. Okay. I digress. Hopefully you're learning something from this week. Hopefully it's helping you. Let me know how much you spend now, and let's work together and strategize, and we're going to stick in this group. I'm going to give you all of the tips and tricks this week, and then I want to help some of you guys, or all of you guys, put those tips and tricks into action in the coming weeks as we're approaching the new year. Okay? I'm excited. I hope you guys had a great Tuesday. We'll talk soon.